Alright. Can we all see? Make sure that we do the necessary. The cursor is the pipe. That's so great. That's so cute. I love this. Oh man. Let's get the audio balance right. Subtitles on. Excellent. Except. Yes. No. New game. Good luck, have fun. Thank you, thank you. We'll see. Let's see how this goes. You are undertaking to portray Sherlock Holmes, the famous consulting detective of 221B Baker Street, London. During this case, you must demonstrate both sagacity and calm. Observe well the items around you and don't hesitate to click on them once you have the required information. You'll obtain comments that'll help you in your hunt. Do not forget to interrogate anybody who may be able to inform you, choose the right questions, and pay heed to their answers. Assure yourself that you aren't caught short by your adversary. Arsene Lupin will throw a number of challenges at you which will demand you are subtle and methodical. Thus, in the course of your investigations, you will have need of pencil and paper. Certain riddles will require reflection worthy of your hero. It will be challenging. At certain moments, you will need to type a keyword in response to a question in order to continue your adventure. You're at liberty to consult your notes in order to help yourself. Do not forget to read the documents that you will have gathered and glance through Sherlock's notes. They are all important. In order to advance your inquest, you will have at your disposition plans and maps which will permit you to teleport by clicking on given points. You may equally make your character run by double-clicking with the left mouse button. England's honor is at stake. Do not disappoint your adversary. Okay. Alright, this is good. Alright. Let me get comfy, properly gamer situated. And yeah. This will be our adventure to undertake together. As is the case. No spoilers, unless asked, but this is a group project. So feel free to take part if you want. I always find these kinds of things are more fun as you know, a thing we do together. Can I say it's giving Wizard 101? It's giving Wizard 101. London, July 14th, 1895. Excellent. Ooh. Alright.
It looks to be the beginning of a lovely day, Holmes. There's nothing like beginning the week with a sunny Monday, with nothing more pressing to do than to see what came in the post. Would you care to take a ride up the Thames today?
I think not, Watson.
Listen, Holmes, your mood has been getting progressively
Hive
worse
mind.
the past 2
Hell
weeks.
yes.
I know you, and I am certain that something is bothering you. It wouldn't be bad news from Switzerland, would it?
We would already be on a boat heading towards the continent were that the case, my dear Watson.
Very well, then, what is it? Let me guess. For the past 2 weeks, the papers have talked of nothing other than this French thief, Arsene Lupin. He's been making all of the police officers on the continent look like complete idiots. You're taking an obvious pleasure out of reading these articles.
My dear Watson.
I've put my finger on it, haven't I? I know you well. Something tells me that you will not entertain talk of this Lupin for some time. Do you recall his latest feat? Using an alias, he seduced a young Italian princess in order to rob her of a priceless set of diamond jewelry that once belonged to the Medici. These jewels were to be part of the lady's dowry on the occasion of her marriage to the son of a wealthy, influential Sicilian. Finally, our friend, having committed his crime, left word for the local press, explaining that there was no other way for the charming lass to escape a marriage of convenience with, I quote, an uncultivated and uncouth boor without the least refinement. Since then, the lady has been confined to a convent, and rumour has it that the two outraged fathers have jointly offered a sum of countless millions of liras for the head, the rest of the body being optional, of the man who is responsible for their dishonour.
Oh
Are
my.
you acquainted with the reputation of the Italian criminal milieu? Why, another letter from the zoo about those missing birds, as if we were going to be running around the whole
I'm
of
so
London
glad this is
chasing
voice
chickens.
acted.
As I was saying, are you acquainted with the reputation of the Italian criminal milieu? This Arsène Lupin must be in hiding somewhere, surrounded by bottles of champagne and stolen treasures. How foolhardy and arrogant. Oh, these French. However, he didn't pursue this foolishness to the point of risking stepping onto British soil.
Has the cat got your tongue, Watson? What?
You know, for 2009, this is surprisingly, like, I don't know.
Table. Holmes.
It's like, alright.
Read it.
Okay, cool. How does this work? You can control. Just left click on the destination. Okay. This game, it could change your playing perspective at will. Switch to first person mode. Middle mouse for the, oh, and then we can get lost. Okay. Chip chip cheerio, my old favorite bird chum. Chip chip cheerio. Oh, it's a little... I feel like I want to turn the sensitivity down here. Let's fuck with that just a little bit. Also, perhaps the volume back up. Sensitivity down a smidge. Yes. Resume. Okay, that feels a little better. Okay. Space button for dynamic help and see all your accessible items from your current position. Now to start the game. Okay. What's we got? Ooh! Dear Mr. Holmes, before I begin, please excuse any grammatical or spelling errors you might notice. Your language isn't my native tongue, as I come from the continent, France to be exact. In addition, my singular subjects of conversation, whether they be oral or written, are the most exquisite food and wine, the noblest arts, and the sublimest women. The whole world knows that you, people of her most gracious majesty, do not produce or even discern any manifestation of aesthetic intelligence and civilization that sets men apart from beasts. Thus, the opportunities to practice your language are sporadic and brief. God damn! Okay! This is why nobody likes the French! Anyways. What use is there to linger with lackey or maid? But look, I see I have made a mistake. Or rather, execrable mistranslation. I said, you people of her most gracious blah blah blah. I should have said, the people of blah blah blah, other than you. How can I include you in this half-ruddy-faced, half-pallid crowd reeking of brine and cheap beer? Ooh. Oh god, this is long. You stand apart, an icon, having followed your exploits for some time. Wait, should I be doing a French accent for this? Can I do a French accent? Let's find out. Having followed your exploits for some time, and being interested in your unusual personality, I started to see you a man of intelligence, ingenuity, and singular refinement. The incredible results in your activities and manner in which you achieve them are marked with the seal of genius. Believe me, despite the lamentable opinion that I hold for the inhabitants of your island, I have for you an admiration without limit, which reached its apogee recently when I discovered you had a French ancestor. What unlucky stars brought you to the world elsewhere than in the motherland? The motherland I call my own. That should have been your own. Perhaps that was not it. We're just gonna accept that I'm gonna do a bad accent for this guy, and it's gonna be funny. I'm gonna think it's funny. You guys... No, who knows? Perhaps the gods decided that your presence on this island brings an intellectual average that was so low it bordered on absurd. The business that brings me to write this letter may bring an answer to this question. You see, events without antecedent will occur in London in the week to come, beginning on the very night of the day in which you wrote this letter. The purpose of these events is to bring to light a fraud, the arrogance and vanity of the English. We subscribe. Twirls mustache. Okay. Enough of this haughty, boring composure that the English present us, when the passions should be freely expressed. Enough of the derisive confidence in England's impregnability, which is displayed by all of your politicians and soldiers. The English fortress is being protected by seas serving as moats. Enough of your supposed symbols of majesty and grandeur of spirit, which are, in fact, merely the fruits of looting and plundering. England has measured the world by its stingy, superior smile for far too long. Thus I, Arsene Lupin, have pledged to get rid of this smile. To that end, in the week to come, I pledge to steal 5 of the most representational symbols of the alleged English grandeur here in London. Once the auspicious achievements have been accomplished, I will exhibit trophies for the world to see and will reveal the smallness of a nation incapable of preserving its pride. England will become the laughingstock of all nations, from the largest to the smallest, and will have to swallow its pride and lower its head for millennia to come. Imagine these self-righteous and perfidious faces who ordinarily parade the fact that they are of one of Her Majesty's people will henceforward, by their origins, being English will no longer be grounds for pride but rather shame. In brief, your debts will be paid. You are perhaps asking yourself why I have chosen to share with you my vision, which many who don't know of me would consider mad. After all, if my former praises are well-founded, you are certainly the only one in England capable of stopping my plan. Like myself, you are fully aware of the inefficiency and flagrant lack of imagination that plagues your police service. The reason for this letter is eminently narcissistic. No exceptional artist desires to produce their work for an uncultured public incapable of appreciating the true value of his prowess and talent. In you, I have found the ideal spectator, and I wish for you to follow the stages of my consecration step by step. In fact, I would almost wish for you to put yourself in my path, and in vain try to stop me from committing these thefts. But you are a busy man who does not like defeat. What a shame. If, despite everything, the adventure tempts you anyway, I shall leave you with a few verses that deal with my targets tonight. All across France, everyone knows, in the blind's kingdom, you only need one eye for the crown. You treat us like blind men, it shows. 'Twas a one-eyed, one-armed man who brought us down. It is true that we failed, though we tried again, our fate was nailed. His immortality our pain. One of the Spanish capes, the detestable pride that bangs around you like drapes, our suffering makes you snide. An adversary came along in order to protect victory. We were put in the wrong, and the day made history. Save the pain and defeat the worst in this game. Is the hero we did meet carries a French name? Clearly then did vengeance sound. What I have in mind for this traitor, sitting at his master's feet like a hound, is to be run aground. On my honor tonight, the hand, I will break free the binding, so that all may understand our victory take wing. Wow. I don't think I could have read that last poem any worse. I'll be so real with y'all. The rhyme scheme, the fuck? Also, wait. Arseno... I don't think that's how he spelled his name the first time. Arsune? I don't think this man is able to misspell his own fucking name, right? Surely he's not that bad at English. If he's able to write poetry in it, he's not misspelling his own goddamn name multiple times. I think that's intentional. I think that any misspell... Latinbo? That ain't it! Hello? That ain't it! That ain't his name. What in the goddamn hell? Also the fact that he's like, excuse the spelling and grammar mistakes. That's intentional. It's gotta be intentional. No fucking way it's not. One moment while I look for other... Like, it feels like that's deliberate, right? Y'all see it? Okay. The other thing to look at would be... Okay. So, there's definitely something with the fact that there's misspellings. So, we're gonna put a pin in that. We're gonna put a pin in that.
Holmes, this is truly unbelievable. Surely this cannot be taken seriously.
It's possible, Watson, that this letter is nothing but a prank. However, a small chance exists that both the challenge and the threat are real.
What will you do?
First, I'm going to enjoy the breakfast Mrs. Hudson has prepared. If you would be so good, Watson, as to clarify some of the riddles in the letter. Firstly, if Arsène Lupin is actually the author, as he states, why does he sign with another name? When
Cool.
it comes to the poem, even if an answer seems straightforward, we must be quite certain. What would the target of tonight's theft be if this letter turns out to be accurate? We have one day to find the solution and to take preventative measures. You could go see Barnes, the bookstore in Glentworth Street. Surely they'll have something that will be informative.
Okay. Oh, I control Watson now. Okay. How do I... Is there a way that I can, like... Okay, cool. So if I pull up E, then I can see all of the stuff. Okay. Time for note-taking. Yeah! Because I did break out a notebook specifically for this when you were like, oh, break out the pen and paper. You bet, buddy. I'm on it. Okay. So I feel like there's definitely things to dissect just from this letter alone. Specifically, the spelling and grammar stuff. The fact that he said something about that says to me that anything is probably intentional. So I think that's probably going to be one of the first things that I want to do, is try and dissect. Like, if you guys want to, I don't know how well you guys can read things, but I'm probably going to try and do another pass of this just to be able to see if I can pull out any spelling and grammar things, because that's one of the very first ones that I pulled out. Okay. Skimming things. Please excuse any spelling or grammatical errors you might notice. Your language isn't my native tongue, as I come from the continent. France, to be exact. In addition, my singular subjects of conversation, whether they be oral or written, are the most exquisite food and wine, the noblest arts, and the sublimest women. The whole world knows that you, people of her most gracious majesty... He specifically ended up mentioning her most gracious majesty. Her most gracious majesty. Do not produce or even discern any manifestation of aesthetic intelligence and civilization that sets men apart from beasts. Thus, the opportunities to practice your language are sporadic and brief. There's a lot of stuff with spelling that I'm probably gonna miss just because that's not really where my brain goes. What use is there to linger with a lackey or maid? That's kind of an odd phrase. But look, I see I made a mistake, or rather, an execrable mistranslation. I said you, people of her most gracious. I should have said the people of, other than you. How can I include you in this half-ruddy-faced, half-pallid crowd raking of brine and cheap beer? You stand apart an icon, having followed your exploits for some time, and being interested in your unusual personality, I started to see you of a man of intelligence, ingenuity, and singular refinement. The incredible results in your activities and the manner in which you achieve them are marked with a seal of genius. Believe me that despite the lamentable opinion that I hold for the inhabitants of your island, I have for you an admiration without limit, which has reached its apogee recently when I discovered you have a French ancestor. Am I even pronouncing that right? Apagi? I was like, oh, it's probably... That doesn't... Is this guy just being, like, unnecessarily, like, pretentious and French? Or am I a little stupid? Apagi. Do I need to, like, Google that? That feels like a thing. What? One moment. I gotta tab out and stick on that. Apagi. Nice. Okay, that is a real word. Time for me to Google everything to make sure that I got it right, you know? Anyways. Recently, when I discovered you have a French ancestor, what unlucky stars brought you to this world elsewhere than the motherland? The motherland that I call my own, that should have been your own. Perhaps the gods desired that your presence on this island bring up the intellectual average that was so low it bordered on the absurd. The business that brings me to write this letter may bring an answer to this question. Okay, you see, events without antecedent will occur in London in the week to come. Antecedent. That feel... Antecedents. I don't think that that's the right word. Wouldn't it... Isn't antecedent things that come after? Wow, it's... Oh no, it's yeah, can I tab out? It will not let me. I may need one of you guys, one of you lovely people, to check me on that. What does antecedent mean? Because I'm pretty sure it is the opposite of a precedent. You see, events without precedent will... like, that mentally makes more sense to me, right? without antecedent will occur in London in the week to come, beginning on the very night of the day in which you read this letter. Purpose of these events is to bring light of fraud, the arrogance and vanity of the English. Enough of the haughty, booric composure that the English present us when the passions should be freely expressed. Enough of the derisive confidence in England's impregnability. There should be an apostrophe there. Impregnability, which is displayed by all of your politicians and soldiers. The English fortress is being protected by seas serving as moats. Enough of your supposed symbols of majesty and grandeur, of the spirit. Welcome home! Oh my goodness! Back on the other account! Hehe. Thank you for the unshrimping. Ah. And the hydrate. I'll even drink water just because you asked so nicely. We're currently dissecting the letter. I'm going... Also, if somebody would be so kind as to get me the definition of antecedent, I'm pretty sure it's the opposite of precedent. Oh, dear. Yippee! Yippee! Cause that strikes me as an odd phrase. But I'm digging for typos. What you need help with? If you would be so kind as to check me on... Okay, so there's a sentence in this very last paragraph. I don't know how good the resolution is, if you guys can see. But it says, you see, events without antecedent will occur in London in the week to come. Blah, 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 blah. Antecedent strikes me as a weird word for this. It seems like that feels like a weird word to use there. Antecedent is something that comes before, often referring to a word that a noun replaces, causing a preceding effect or a historical predecessor. Okay. So it isn't just the opposite. That's good to know. He is just being unnecessarily pretentious. Antecedents. So, like... So basically he's saying unprecedented events. Okay. So, I'm gonna mark that off on the list of things that are weird. And back to the next one. Enough of your supposed symbols of majesty and grandeur of spirit, which are, in fact, merely the fruits of looting and plundering. England has measured the world by its stingy, superior smile for far too long. Thus that's not how his name is spelled. Have pledged to get rid of this smile. To that end, in the week to come, I pledge to steal 5 of the most representational symbols of the alleged English grandeur here in London. Once these auspicious achievements have been accomplished, I will exhibit the trophies for the world to see, and will reveal the smallness of a nation incapable of preserving its pride. England will become the laughingstock of all nations, from the largest to the smallest, and will have to swallow its pride and lower its head for millennia to come. Imagine these self-righteous and perfidious faces who ordinarily parade the fact they are one of Her Majesty's people will hence... That's a weird... Like, I think that's right, but it's just not the common way of saying that, I think. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be henceforth. Her Majesty's people will henceforward hide their origins. Being English will no longer be grounds for pride, but rather shame. In brief, the debts will be paid. You are perhaps asking yourself why I've chosen to share the phrases are well-founded. You are certainly the only person in England capable of stopping my plan. Like myself, you're fully aware of the inefficiency and flagrant lack of imagination that plagues your police service. Grammar, brain is rough. Math, brain rolls. Yeah. This is more, I guess, in line. I'm not very good with the math brain stuff, but this stuff, I guess, is kind of more in line with my brain thinking. Me think good sometime. I'm literature pilled, if you will. Wow, I hate that I just said that. Capable of appreciating your value of prowess and talent. You knew I have found the ideal spectator, and I wish for you to follow the stages of my consecration step by step. In fact, I would almost wish for you to put yourself in my path, and in vain to stop me from committing these thefts. But you are a busy man who doesn't like defeat. What a shame. Here's a few verses. All across France, everyone knows. In the blind's kingdom, you need only one eye for the crown. You treat us like blind men, it shows. 'Twas a one-eyed, one-armed man who brought us down. Interesting. Hello, Smokey. Welcome on in. And thank you. We're playing Sherlock Holmes Nemesis tonight, and we have basically just gotten started. So, we have received a letter from this, like, master thief who's like, ho ho ho, I'm going to steal these French artifacts, and there is nothing you can do to stop me. Unless you wanted to. And there has been the implication that there are hints to what he's doing in this letter, so I'm tearing it to shreds. Because he misspelled his own name, and I feel like that should be noted. So yeah. No, the only person who Sherlock never solved? Wasn't it, oh my goodness. Wasn't it, like, Irene Adler was the only person who was able to, like, match him properly? And that was the whole deal? I don't remember. It's been a while since I watched or saw anything. It's true that we failed, though we tried again. Our fate was nailed, his immortality our pain. Tried again, his immortality our pain. No, the only person who eluded him was Jack the Ripper. Oh! That's cool. That's cool. One of the Spanish capes, the detestable pride that hangs round you like drapes, our suffering makes you snide. The adversary came along in order to perfect victory, but we were put in the wrong, and the day made history. Save the pain and defeat, the worst in this game, is the hero we did meet, carries a French name. Hero we did meet carries a French name. Clearly did vengeance sound that I have in mind for this traitor. Sitting at his master's feet like a hound is to be run aground. Traitor aground. That, I don't like that. There's something here. Because that messes with the rhyming scheme. that all of the other stanzas of this have had. And so, yeah. Because all of these other stanzas have been A, B. And then there's this one where it messes that up. On my honor, tonight to hand, I will free the binding, so all may understand our victory will take wing. Binding, take wing. Orsino lo timbo. It's the Tebow version. Okay, so it's an O. U. T-I-N. I don't know what to do with this information, but we have it now. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get more information later. But for now, yeah. Okay, what were we doing? We were gonna go to the bookstore, I'm pretty sure. Where should we... I don't know where we go.
I am not ready yet, Watson.
Okay. Because this we can swap between a first person or, like, point and click fixed camera. Okay. Okay, I don't think there's anything in here for us. Consent is king. For real, for real.
It's the steel harpoon that pierced Black Peter, master of the sea unicorn. Terrible memories.
I don't know what that means.
Holmes's violin.
Are there any other things that we can look at?
The Reichenbach Falls. What an awful memory.
Okay. So we're probably gonna have to leave, but at the same time, like, I want to look at everything.
Holmes's table for experiments. A motley collection.
Okay. What is this? What's this? Ding dong. Okay.
Ooh, the adventure of the dancing men. I recall.
Okay. Is there anything else here? I don't think that there is. So I may be able to go. Cool. Take another little sippy of my tea. What we got? Eh? Nope, I did not. We're going back outside. Let's try that again. Let me out. I don't actually know where we're going. Did we get a map or anything? Map! Yay! Where's... I made that song. Oh God, it's so slow. Go to the barn. go see Barnes, the bookstore on Glentworth Street. Surely they'll have something. Okay, so where's Glentworth Street? Where the hell am I going? We're going on an adventure. That's where we're going.
No, I have nothing to ask him.
Okay. We're gonna run. I don't know where I'm going, but we're certainly going places. Do I have anything more detailed on the map? 221B Baker Street. Okay, yeah. No, we don't. Awesome. We're gonna fuck around and find out, alright? It's gonna be great.
I have no interest in going there.
Guess we're not going that way. Better run! Better run! Come on. Come on. Oh wait. Malcolm Street. Is that something I can work with? Or is this just background? For lols. I'm gonna go right now. Anyways, back to fucking around and finding out.
Sir?
Glentworth Street. Okay. We're getting places. Barnes's bookstore! We figured it out. We're going to Barnes & Noble.
Poor Barnes should hire a cleaning lady. Oh, what a mess.
Oh. So what are these? Can we see? Oh. So somebody was reading The King in Yellow. Me and the club hitting those moves. The bluff. Hit with our perf. Alright. Besties inflicted with the Eldritch Madness? Hey, buddy. Hey, Cake.
Good day, Barnes.
Hello? Dr. Watson? How are you? I didn't hear you enter.
Are you busy? Am I disturbing you?
I don't
Not
think
at
that
all.
you're the one disturbing
I
him.
was researching, but if you came
He
to
was
see
too
me,
hot,
it
burn him.
must be that you're looking for something specific. Perhaps I can help you?
Yeah,
A very
sure.
strange affair, bewildering even, has brought me to see you. An affair involving a Spanish cape and a one-eyed, one-armed man.
Most certainly. You will find the works dealing with naval history on one of the shelves somewhere.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll go look.
So be short. The shuttle was somewhere. Somewhere. Interactable? Oh! The Great Seaman Book. Are we gonna learn about somebody's little swimmers? You know, for somebody who's ace, I make a lot of jokes like that. Anyways. Page 93 was his last voyage. Upon his return, he astounded many with his taste for raw meat and sudden onslaught of civilization, when, I quote his housekeeper, local college students or uniformed conscripts passed in front of the windows of the living room. He died 2 years later due to a fatal fall while attempting to battle the weathercock atop Edinburgh's bell tower with a sculpture that he had made out of clay, and briar chips representing the supposed offspring of the Duke of Kent and a hedgehog. Funny words are funny. Orientation does not apply. Exactly! If anything, it's even more just, it's a funny haha to me. There's no other connotation. It's only a meme. Born in Burnham Thorpe, Norfolk, in 1758, we owe to Admiral Nelson some of the most beautiful pages of the Royal Navy's history. Charged with intercepting Bonaparte en route for Egypt, he conquered the French fleet at the Battle of the Nile in 1798. Not content to rest on his laurels in 1799, he recaptured Naples from the revolutionaries and was made Duke of Bronte in 1800. The death of this unrivaled seaman, who had already given his body in service of his country, he had one arm amputated and lost sight in one eye, was his crowning moment. He died triumphing over Admiral Villeneuve during the Battle of Trafalgar, despite being inferior in terms of numbers, but their grace of a courage and audacity without compare. A representative tale of Nelson occurred during a former battle wherein the flag captain warned him that the commander was signaling retreat. Admiral Nelson, convinced they were to be victorious, held a telescope to his blind eye and said, "I really do not see that signal," and thus he continued to battle, coming out victorious. Luckily for him, yeah, okay. So, something, Admiral Nelson, talk about turning a blind eye to it. He truly did the, I do not see it. I do not see it. I do not see it, therefore it isn't there. Duke of Bronte. Okay. So let's keep him in mind, I guess.
Ah, here's my book, The Great English Sailors. As it happens, I found this book, and...
Excuse me, my dear Dr. Watson, but I am in need of tranquility.
Well, farewell, Barnes.
Okay. Are we just gonna keep it? Do we just get to keep that? He looks like he's doing some spells. Incantations, even. Bessie's trying to summon Cthulhu or something. Is there anything else to look at in here? Hello? Let me just, whoa. Okay, it doesn't seem like there is anything else for me to look at. Let's swap to first person so that way we can take a better look. Can we see what he's looking at? Oh, King is absolutely trying to summon Cthulhu. And you know what? Godspeed. Good for him. Small amount disorienting, but that's fine. Everyone needs a lover, even if they have to summon one. Honestly, you know what? Good for him. I guess we go back to Holmes? Hang on the sidewalk so I don't get vehicularly manslaughtered. No, I'm not completely convinced that's a thing. Yeah. Is the right way? Yeah. Yeah. There we go. We made it! I like how he takes his hat off when he comes inside. Such a gentleman, truly. Hey, bestie. There. We have discovered
now tell me,
things.
Watson, what progress have you made? Have you found the meaning of the mysterious signature?
Who is Arseno Lotinho? Wait. No. Let's try. Oh, Nelson.
Your intentions are good, Watson, but you've missed everything of importance.
Oh. What did I miss? Well, so that was the fact that was an H. Fuck. Uh-oh. What could I have missed already? Let's double check our notes. Unless he's literally looking for me to say Arsene Lupin. Oh. Hey, hey.
Now tell me, Watson, what progress have you made? Have you found the meaning of the mysterious signature?
E and E. Arson. L U E I.
Your intentions are good, Watson, but you've missed everything of importance.
What? Uh-oh. Oh no, Burb is spiraling. I'm just not
Your intentions are good, Watson, but you've missed everything of importance.
It's everything of importance? Like what? I don't know what I missed. I did what he told me to. I did what he told me to. Okay, so let's review our information. Okay, so we have the threat, and we have the Little Swimmer's book. Unless he's literally looking for... What was his? One of the Spanish capes, the detestable pride that hangs round you like drapes. Our suffering makes you snide. All across France, everyone knows, in the Blind's kingdom, you only need one eye. Oops. Back to the... You need only one eye for the crown. You treat us like blind men at shows. 'Twas a one-eyed, one-armed man who brought us down. Yeah, so that has to be a reference to Admiral Nelson, who was the one-eyed, one-armed sailor, who did all the shit. We failed, though we tried again. Our immortality was nailed. His immortality, our pain. Round you, they make you snide. I don't know what it's asking. Adversary came along in order to protect victory, but we were put in the wrong, and the day made history. Bring the binding, so that all may understand our victory will take wing. Line for the straighter. There's still something here that I'm not 100% on. Duke of Kent and the Hedgehog. I guess. Do we try Horatio Nelson? Maybe that's the thing? Come on. Oh.
Now tell me, Watson, what progress have you made? Have you found the meaning of the mysterious signature?
H R E E I O N E L S O N. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, I think that might actually be what he's looking for.
It's an anagram, Holmes.
Yeah! Okay, I figured it out.
Latino can be used to spell out Horatio Nelson.
That's a welcome confirmation.
Literally
No
seeing
doubt
the
the
two
target
names
of the
written out
theft
together.
is somehow connected with the Battle of Trafalgar, won by Admiral Lord Nelson at the expense of the French. Nelson, who lost an eye and an arm in battle, has a statue high atop a column in Trafalgar Square.
I just like
It says that
anagrams.
The object
Me
of the
too.
theft is sitting at his master's feet. There's nothing to steal on this column. We have a map of London here somewhere. Let's see if we can find a site of interest near Trafalgar Square.
Okay. Cool. Let's see what's on the map. What would be... Do we get to see the map? No. Where did he say the map was? Or is it just one of those? Yeah. Has to be one of these. Yeah, I never really get anagrams.
I found it at last. The map of London.
So,
It just
according to
never
you,
works
what
in
is
my
there to
brain.
steal in Trafalgar Square? Show me on the map, Watson.
Okay. We get to actually... Map. Oh, map of London. Let's go to...
So, according to you, what is there to steal in Trafalgar Square? Show me on the map, Watson.
Alright. On the map. Map of London. The London map. South of London. Okay. The fuck is Trafalgar Square? Clock Tower. Let's see. Oxford Circus, Piccadilly Circus. Yeah. Where the fuck is Trafalgar Square? Ah! I'm directionally challenged. Or maybe it's just that I don't know London that well. Oh, there it is. National Gallery.
The only location visible is the National Gallery of Painting, which faces the column.
Okay.
Why not? Our man wants to steal a painting, but which one? Watson, shall we head out? Let's take a tour of the National Gallery. While you find us a hansom, I'll send a message to Lestrade to have him join us.
Okay. I guess we're going to the National Gallery. Alright. Oh, hi there. Can we take a cab? Hello, buddy.
Ah, Lamb, good timing. Can you give myself and my friend Sherlock a lift?
With pleasure, Dr. Watson. The mistress, Miss Bromsby, gave me the day off. I'll wait for you.
Oh, awesome. Cool. Oh. Okay. Oh, we're back to playing as Sherlock now.
Good afternoon, gentlemen, and welcome to the National Gallery of Painting. As it's such a lovely day outside, you're the only visitors at the moment, and likely will be for the whole day, as the minimum number of people for a guided tour is...
We're not here to visit the museum, young man. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend
Looks
and
like
colleague,
a person in the
Dr.
background
Watson.
is literally wearing a hoodie.
Sherlock Holmes, the
So
famous
funny.
detective?
Indeed, I have reason to believe that a theft is being planned that will take place here, perhaps as early as today.
A robbery?
I'm not certain, but there is a good reason to believe that is the case. We have contacted Inspector Lestrade at Scotland Yard, and he should be joining us momentarily. Meanwhile, rest assured that we are here in an official capacity.
Okay.
In the meantime, you can certainly help us. One of the paintings will play a part in the matter, but I don't yet know exactly which one. I do, however, have a few clues that should tell something to a specialist like yourself.
Ah, yes, of course. As it happens, I've only been working here for 3 days. Actually, I'm an apprentice, and my duties here are essentially administrative.
Okay, cool.
Then you must certainly have a ledger of the works that are shown in the museum, with a description of each painting.
Yes, Sir Pointer entrusted it to my care this morning, so I could familiarize myself with the collection, but I lost it. I know, I make a rather
Useless
feeble
twink.
archivist, but while I was doing a tour of the museum,
Yeah, you
the painting
do.
that Mr. Pointer
Fucking
is now
call out.
dealing with arrived, along with cases full of canvases that he had to quickly inventory.
The case of
Skill
the missing
issue.
ledger. What do you make of it, Watson? Listen,
You're
this
why
sounds
we require a
incredibly
master's
sad.
degree.
My friend and I will make our way through the museum in order to find the ledger. If you lost it while touring the museum and it wasn't back on the desk, then it must be in one of the galleries. Stay here and we will return to see you when we have found it, and not a word of it to the director.
Certainly, sir. With many thanks, I will continue to do my inventory and await you.
Cool.
Tell me, young man, would you happen to have a blueprint of the building in order to facilitate the task at hand?
Ah, yes, yes. Where did I put it? Oh, yes, here it is.
Useless twink. For real.
Pray tell, would I be correct in deducing that the elder of the two men that we can see up there is the director of the
The
museum?
one not wearing the hoodie.
Yes, that is Sir Pointer. He could certainly assist you better than I, but at the moment he's terribly occupied. And
Is that
will be
guy
for
like
some
the
time.
biggest, like...
The location that you are proposing is unworthy of my work.
That is the
All of my
most
pieces are
artist
hymns to
stereotype.
color and light. It's the very stars, the sun that you want to extinguish.
Please understand, dear sir, the entrance hall is reserved for temporary exhibitions. We are able to add more lighting.
In that case, you would have to provide lanterns across the whole length of the ceiling, and to use the most refined oil possible. Definitely not gas. And mirrors to reflect the light, along with some canvases in basic colors to bring out the contrasts.
We will do all that we possibly can.
Nevertheless, I insist that a number of my works must be on the main floor next to the large pieces.
But our rooms are already full and, as you know,
Fashion
each has
icon.
its specific subject. Too much modernism?
How can there be too much modernism? Modernism doesn't exist. Only
Good fucking
art
job, man.
exists. Art is timeless.
This guy dresses like me,
Is
actually.
Cosmic.
Well, sir, perhaps we should continue this conversation in my office.
Okay. Okay, I think we have everything we
Farewell,
need
Palinor.
here. Okay, so,
Fragile. The museum transports china?
Art is precious, my dear Watson, but it's true that this crate is a curious size. I'd say 3 feet 3 inches on 2 sides by 6'6".
that's a statue.
Fragile. The museum transports china?
Oops.
Art is precious, my dear Watson, but it...
Oh, cool. What's back here?
What a mess. Oh, what a mess.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Insightful, as always, Dr. Watson. And then we... It is, in fact, a little bit clunky. Let's try... You know what? Let's just swap to first person. I feel like that's gonna give me the best chance of actually finding everything.
The painter who was conversing with the director has such character, to the point of taking some of it out on this poor plant.
Okay. That's the director's office. We aren't going in there. Well, I guess we're just gonna scan room by room.
A lovely painting by Murillo. Impressive.
I'm sure it would be if it had more than 2 pixels. Wait,
The Spanish Painters Gallery.
Spanish painters. Wasn't there mention of
La
Spanish in the
Real
letter?
by the great Spanish master Diego Velázquez, 1599 to 1660, painter from the Golden Century of Spain. It depicts a royal boar hunt. The Vendramin family venerating a relic of the True Cross.
We're just
by
gonna go for a
Titian,
walk through the
Venetian
museum, I
painter,
guess.
Died in 1576, leader of the 16th century Venetian school of the Cinquecento. Jacob with a Flock of Laban by Giuseppe de Ribera, also called Lo Spagnoletto, or the Little Spaniard because of his height.
He's just a little guy.
Christ healing the paralytic at the pool of Bethesda by Murillo, one of the most important figures in Baroque painting in Spain during the 18th century.
Okay.
Christ driving the traders from the temple, canvassed by the Spanish master El Greco. A peasant boy leaning on a sill by Bartolomé Esteban Murillo, 1617 to 1682. The Toilet of Venus by Diego Velázquez, who was considered, along with Francisco Goya and El Greco, as one of the greatest artists in all of Spanish history.
It kind of looks like, with the way that these paintings are positioned, that the little boy is, like, peeping at her. This is... Why is he, like... Why is he so short? Hey there, little guy. Like, it feels like we're really tall in comparison to him. I just realized that. Are we actually? No, we're just actually that tall. Okay. That's a thing.
An apostle, Giuseppe de Ribera, 1591 to 1652. This canvas by Tiziano Vecellio, better known as Titian, is an allegory of prudence. It reads, "From the past, the man of the present
No
acts
perspective for
prudently
mine.
so as not to
Maybe.
imperil the future."
Maybe?
Wise advice.
I'm just... it's fun.
The Lamentation of the Dead Christ by Josep de Ribera, a Tenebrist painter.
Okay.
French Painters Gallery.
Okay. Oh wait, there's something on the ground over here. That's probably the book.
There, it seems that we've found the famous ledger. It's written in shorthand, and there are hundreds of entries. Let's bring it to the archivist.
Understood. We have sprint? We can sprint! Hell yeah! I feel like this game is gonna be so much easier, at least for parts of it, in first person. So, that's where we're at.
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
Farewell, Palinor.
We have the thing. Can we use it? Supplements. Atoms. There.
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
Can we... We are not able to use
Farewell,
the...
Palinor.
Why are we not able to use the items? There. Okay, I
Yes,
figured
Mr.
it out.
Holmes?
Figured it out.
Here is your ledger, my friend.
You found it! Many thanks. You won't say anything to Sir Pointer.
Rest assured, are you familiar with how the entries are written? Everything seems to be abbreviated.
I understand how to locate a thematic group and how to read a description, but I am struggling with the location codes.
It's
And
better
the
than
system
nothing at
sucks.
the moment. We're searching for a painting that has a connection to the Battle of Trafalgar.
Depicting what exactly?
According to this poem, it could be...
What's the painting based on the Battle of Trafalgar? What's the painting based on the Battle of Trafalgar depict? Oh, I can just type. That was the thing. Inventory. Yes. Documents. What was the painting of Trafalgar going to depict? Documents? Adversary came along in order to protect victory. We were put in the wrong, and the day made history. To save the pain and defeat, the worst in its game is the hero that we did meet carries a French name. Clearly did vengeance sound. What I have in mind for this traitor is sitting at his master's feet like a hound is to be run aground. Okay, so it's probably... he died triumphing over Admiral Villeneuve. Villeneuve. That's probably the way that I'm going to say it. That makes sense to me. Oh, actually...
Are you sure? It means nothing to me, Mr. Holmes. Are you sure? It means nothing to me, Mr. Holmes.
What is the Am I spelling that right? Let me double check. Okay. It has to depict something from... the triumph... Despite being a variant in terms of numbers... Okay, what would this make sense to be? Break free of the bindings, victory take wing. Sitting at his master's feet like a hound, it is to be run aground. Traitor sitting at his feet like a hound is to be run aground. That kind of gives me ship vibes. Victorious, he held the telescope to his blind eye and said, I do not see the signal. Let's see. Right again, our fate was nailed, his immortality, our pain. One of the Spanish capes, the detestable pride that hangs round you like drapes, our suffering makes you snide. Adversary came along in order to protect victory. We were put in the wrong, and the day made history. Save the pain and defeat, the worst in this game is the hero we did meet carries a French name. Clearly did vengeance sound. What I have in mind for the traitor, sitting at his master's feet like a hound, is to be run aground. I think I might be right with the fact it was... died triumphing over Admiral Villeneuve during the Battle of Trafalgar, despite being inferior in terms of numbers. A representative tale of Nelson occurred during the former battle when the flag captain warned the commander that they were signaling retreat. Is it just gonna be Nelson again? So...
Are you sure? It means nothing to me, Mr. Holmes.
What does the painting based on the Battle of Trafalgar depict? Is it a ship? That's what it is. That makes sense. Why? Okay. So there was the part in the poem that I pointed out initially was weird because it had a weird rhyme scheme compared to the rest of the poem. That's where I pulled ship from. Is because it used the specific language of aground, which would be referring to a ship running aground. You know? Okay.
It must
Boat!
refer to a boat. Its master was Admiral Nelson, and the thief wanted to run it aground. Moreover, the boat would have a French name.
Wait, I have a suggestion. A very popular painting, symbolic even, The Fighting Temeraire, a Turner. In this painting, Turner is described as having mastered painting techniques, and it is one of the most beautiful English paintings of all time. The subject, a boat by the French name of Temeraire, was involved
Isn't
in
it
the
the same
Battle of
guy who, like,
Trafalgar
ate
and
people?
distinguished itself by protecting Victory, the flagship on board which was...
Victory, did you say?
Yes, Admiral Nelson was on board. Temeraire received a special distinction, but I am not certain of which. The painting shows it being towed to the breaker's yard, I believe.
Oh.
Where would I find it?
I don't know. You would have to search through the English works of this century near the west section of the gallery.
Cool. Okay, we have our
My thanks,
way
Paladin.
forward.
Come, Watson, let's take a look at the painting.
Okay. There's been a couple of puzzles where it's like a little... Are you stuck, sir? Are you good? There's been a couple of puzzles where it's like right on the edge of what I am understanding. Wait,
The
what is
Gallery
this?
of Italian Works.
Okay, so that's not this one. So the other one had Spanish and French, so it'll be the other side, probably. Let's go over here. Blah, blah, blah. Is this correct? Actually, we're gonna swap first person because it'll be faster.
Closed.
Okay, so that ain't it. Okay, so it's not gonna be in here. Oh, this gives Italian.
The Flemish artists are found here.
Just by the fashion choices alone. What's this?
Dutch Gallery.
Okay.
English Painters Hall.
Oh, cool. So we're looking for a boat. We are looking for a boat. Oh, well, I guess it's
Here's
this
what I've
one,
been looking for.
Okay. I guess we just
The
look at
Fighting
that.
Temeraire. Splendid. What do you think?
I agree, it's splendid. The existence of this painting would seem to give credit to this whole affair.
As long as this painting remains on this wall, this letter, even if it is eloquent and provocative, is nothing more than a letter. It is possible that all of this could be a hoax with no substance whatsoever. We will know soon enough, as the theft will have to take place tonight.
We must warn the museum's director, Holmes.
You are correct, Watson. Shall we?
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go?
Fantastic! Superb!
There, Maestro. I believe that everything is settled.
This collaboration will be my crowning glory, my masterpiece. Merci!
I have finished the inventory of the works of art, Director. Oh, and I have the pleasure of introducing the great detective Sherlock Holmes and his companion, Dr. Watson.
Good day, gentlemen. It's with pleasure that I welcome you to our gallery. I trust that you are here for pleasure and not business?
I'm afraid that is not the case.
Oh,
When it is no longer a matter of art, the artist must make his excuses. Messieurs, until we meet again, no need to accompany me.
That's the thief.
I know the way.
He has the malicious mustache and everything.
my apologies.
That's the guy.
gentlemen. Have
I'm
you been
calling it
looking?
right now.
Palinor was able to answer
Mark
all
my
most urgent
words.
questions. Tell me, who was that man who just left?
That was Horace Velmont, a French painter. One of the best, seemingly. His letters of recommendation come from some of the grandest salons in Paris.
A Frenchman. Let's take a look, Watson.
He's so aggressively fucking French.
Yes,
Like,
he's
goddamn.
very avant-garde. He heard that we were showing the works of modern painters during our temporary exhibitions. He has loaned us a number of paintings and has promised to donate those that have the greatest success to the museum.
Lestrade, just in time. And the Frenchman, Watson?
Gone?
Director, this is Inspector Lestrade from Scotland Yard.
Okay.
Lestrade, this is the director of the National Gallery, Sir Pointer, and his assistant, Mr. Palinor. Lestrade, would you have your constable on duty guard the entrance and make sure that nobody comes into the museum? Director, is there anything else?
No, but
If you would care to follow me, I'll show you what the motivation behind all of this is. The reason for this little gathering is this letter that I received at my lodgings this morning. Without getting into too much detail, it claims that this painting, The Fighting Temeraire, will be stolen tonight.
pardon?
There now. It's because of a letter that you've disturbed me. You believe that?
I would never have taken the liberty to disturb you if this letter, the authenticity of which I must admit hasn't been completely confirmed, was not written by the one and only Arsène Lupin.
Arsène Lupin?
Arsène Lupin?
Us? Arsenal? Who? Lou? What?
You
Arsène
useless
Lupin, the
twig.
most wanted cat burglar in the world. We will know soon enough whether or not this letter is a fake, or if I had reason to disturb you, Lestrade. But you must understand that we couldn't take even the slightest chance.
Perhaps. Why not simply put this thing under lock and key in the bank or at Scotland Yard?
We cannot risk storing the painting in an improper environment or to entrust it to anyone who calls it a thing.
All that would
Based.
achieve would be to shift the problem. This painting is priceless. Beware he who would harm it. What I propose, Lestrade, is to do a tour of the museum with Sir Pointer in order to check any possible points of break and entry, and leave 2 men on duty here tonight. In addition, Director, you must close the museum to the public and not let anyone else in.
If you feel it's necessary.
And you, Holmes?
I'll pass by tomorrow at dawn. We'll know then what we're up against. Should the unthinkable have occurred, I insist that nothing is touched until I arrive. Is that clear? Let's be off, Watson.
Okay.
Listen, Inspector, I have a lot of work to take care of. It would be better if I leave you to do a tour by yourself. You are, after all, a professional. Here are the keys to all of the locked doors. If you need me, I'll be in my office.
Oh.
Well, I best inspect the museum to find any of
Am I
Lupin's
now-
possible exits, including mice holes.
Okay. I'm on... Alright, we're on Lestrade. This is... Le Red. I'm not funny. I never have been funny.
No exits on this side, nothing to report.
Is this the bathroom? This feels like the bathroom. Ooh, no, it's not.
Ha! There is a possible entry. If someone wanted to descend from the roof here, he'd need a lot of time, and it wouldn't be a quiet business. But I'd be wise to leave a man on duty here, and he will signal the alarm at any suspicious movement coming from the roof. Arsène Lupin. It's you and I now.
Okay. Some of these that are actually in the back are so pretty. Wow. Wait, like that's so pretty. Kind of a shame that it's not on display, you know? Like, what? Ooh.
It's dark in this box room. Good. No windows, no possible entry.
This is where we get jump scared. Okay.
No exits on this side, nothing to report.
Okay, cool. Nothing here.
No exits on this side, nothing to report.
I mean, you did, like... That's literally just, like, glass ceiling, but okay. He is a man, so I guess he doesn't experience that.
Side, nothing to report.
In here? Anything in here? Anything in here? So other than the front door, I think we might have found everything. It's literally just that side room, I guess? So, no other windows.
I will make sure there are no windows, and therefore ways in. Here.
Do your work. I will draw a map for you, Inspector.
I will make sure there are no windows.
Do your...
Okay.
Don't get a headache from thinking too hard.
Damn! Okay. Useless twig. Me for real, for real. Feels like I might be missing something, but... Do I have everything? These are the questions.
It's shocking that certain artists persist in painting with their feet.
Wild. Fucking savage. Okay. So we found the side room. I don't know if there's any others.
We need a cannon to force this door down. The lock is too big to be jimmied.
and I'll leave a man on duty in place. If Lupin does come, it won't be that way. Wait for tonight. There. The director and his underling have left.
I
Time
wish
for
we
us
could
to
look in
play
that
now.
box.
It could be that this whole robbery is nothing but nonsense. If not, we're prepared. And this Lupin will play right into our hands. I'll lock the main door to the museum, and you will be locked in. Jeffries is on duty in Trafalgar Square, and the yard is nearby. Nothing to worry about there. The doors leading in will be locked, but you will each have everything you need to open them. Stay hidden and cover your light so you cannot be seen from the roof. You, Lockhart, will be stationed near the painting itself. At the least provocation, go down to the entrance and sound the alarm. The walls are too thick, so you will have to go down for your whistle to be heard. In case of real trouble, be sure to fire with deadly accuracy, because if you even graze one of the paintings, your great-grandchildren will still be paying off your debts. Finally,
Man.
You'll just have to be content with your lanterns. Gas is too expensive. Let's go, men. Keep your wits about you. You'll be relieved at 4 a.m.
All right. Later. What? The fuck? What did I miss? Holy shit, what? Ow. He's just chilling. What? Gadzooks Batman? The toy man was here, for real.
Go on, you cantankerous codger. You have work to do.
Oh.
You're right, Holmes. The constable below was indeed asked to deliver us a letter. It's from Lestrade.
Nothing good can come from such urgency.
Indeed, Holmes. This time, without doubt, the painting has disappeared. According to what he's written, they've turned the National Gallery upside down looking for it. Our presence is required immediately.
Well, Watson, the game is afoot.
Should we not have enlisted more men from the force to protect the painting?
I think that a whole brigade could not have stopped Lupin. And, of course, we can now be certain that it was he who was behind the theft. First and foremost, the police have a city and lives to protect, and we must respect that. Watson, a hansom will be hard to find at this hour, and Billy, our page, is sick. Would you be so good as to flag one down while I take a moment to reread this letter?
Yesterday, I was a doctor, and now I've become a valet.
Okay. Oops. Sorry. Alright.
It's a coal bucket in which Holmes stores his cigars. What a strange idea.
Huh. Alright, guess we're going out. I don't like that. I don't like that the doorknob is in the middle of the door. Bad. Wrong, even.
Got a light?
No, sorry.
Is it Sherlock Holmes who lives in these digs here?
Indeed.
Know him?
I do have that honour. I have been of some assistance to him on occasion. Like locating hansoms, for instance.
I say, you're his valet. So tell me, does your master pay well then?
But I
bet you're not above winning a bob or two, am I right? Listen, my friend, word has it that your boss is going to have a right fright tonight at the Picture Museum.
How?
Shh, listen, my good man. If you want to fill your pockets, here's my card. Piers Urquhart Allen, that's my name. Independent reporter's the game. Spill the beans about his biz, and I'll pay you well. Look for me in one of the pubs round here. You can't miss me.
If Holmes finds out that the press is onto this business, he'll be in an explosive mood. Best to avoid speaking about it.
Interesting. That's a choice.
No, I have nothing to ask him.
Well, hey.
Ah, a hansom. Now to find Holmes and make our way to the National Gallery.
Oh,
You've arrived at last, Holmes. We haven't touched anything while we were waiting, except for a ladder which we needed to climb onto the roof. You must have received my message. The painting was stolen.
something, I told you so.
Did your men see anything?
To tell you the truth, barely anything. There was nothing they could do. The only thing we know for certain is there were two people of athletic build who perpetrated this crime. We don't know if the burglars stole anything other than the painting in question, as they completely redecorated the museum with the paintings of a French artist that were at the entrance to the museum. The paintings that were on the walls are now crammed in the director's office.
Huh.
Do you have any idea what happened?
Ah, well, not really. I haven't managed to figure it out. We know that the two men exited through the window in the restoration workshop, and that the second man entered through there. But the first man was already in the museum before his accomplice. Yet I had a man in the restoration workshop all yesterday afternoon, and he only left for a minute.
He was in the box.
To hear my
He was in the box
orders.
by the entrance.
At no time could the first man have entered through the window. We would have either seen or heard him. The men on the premises confirmed they didn't see anyone pass through the entrance until the alarm was sounded. And those two are the only possibilities. How did this man get into the museum, I ask you?
When you have eliminated the impossible, Lestrade, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Where are the director and his assistant?
They're both in the office. Go gently with the director. He's close to having a fit. By the way, I noticed some traces of paint or something all over. I've asked everyone to avoid trampling on them until you've had a chance to examine them.
You're making wonderful progress, Lestrade.
Cool.
Well, I'll go question the neighbors to see if anyone might have seen a 17th century boat descend from the roof.
Watson, accompany Inspector Lestrade. Check out the roof and help out with the interrogations. Be on the lookout, for the slightest detail could gain us some precious time.
You can count on me, Holmes.
Okay, I'm Sherlock. Okay. It's this box.
It's a combination lock, a French brand. It looks extremely solid. Impossible to open it without knowing the combination.
Yeah, no. I feel like he 100% was hiding in that crate, because that's person-sized. And that's the only other place that somebody could have been besides, like, the storage room. And we literally walked into there and didn't see anybody. So, let's take a little look around. Okay. So, we have a set of footprints leading from out of here. Because that's very clearly what that is. Okay.
It's through there that one of our robbers arrived, and it's also through there that they must have escaped with the help of a ladder.
Okay.
Water.
Interesting. What else is there around here?
These tools are for restoring paintings. Footprints, look.
Okay. Oops. Come on. Uh, 14, 15, 18
These
inches.
footprints are size 9.
Oh, cool.
The foot brushed the paint. Someone wanted to warn the person who made the footprints of the presence of liquid on the ground, but too late. The man then went beneath the louver of the window to get out, probably with the help of a ladder. He was wearing shoes from France with supple leather non-skid soles, which have a distinctive design.
Okay, good to know.
The person who left these footprints stepped into the paint with his whole foot.
Is it... Come on.
Size 10.
Oh, so it is 2 different people, for sure. Oh,
These
yeah.
footprints are those of common work boots.
Common work boots. Interesting. So it's 2 different people, for sure. Huh.
It's too dark in here. I don't see anything.
Okay. So if we got a light, that would be cool. Wow, those are some big paintings.
A perfect example of neo-cretinism, a Valmont from his convalescent period. The artist of this painting wished to depict the total rejection of aestheticism, and he succeeded.
They do kind of look like finger paintings. Like, the color choice is good, but it's kind of hard to tell if they're intentionally supposed to be finger paintings, or if they just have half the pixel count of everything else in the room. Oh, man. Man. Wow. Oh.
A perfect example of neo-cretinism, a Valmont from his convalescent period.
Oh, I hate that!
Hideous, this painting. A round red frame with some green in the middle. The inspiration behind this canvas is rather queer.
The grouping effect, pairing low res with high res will make it stand out more. I think that's really what does it. But also, even like the frame, if you look, has more detail than the painting itself. Like, these solidly have half the resolution of the textures that are surrounding them. And that's fucking wild also. I hate this. I hate this so much. I don't know why that's so funny. Oh man. What the fuck is
A perfect
this?
example of neo-cretinism, a Valmont from his convalescent
The paintings
period.
the devs made or their kids. I feel like it has to be, right? Like, oh my god. That's fucking wild. Oh my god.
What horrors!
This one doesn't offend me that much, though. Of all of them, it doesn't offend me. There's something about the color choice that I'm actually a fan of. Like, at least, like, it seems like there could have been intention there.
A perfect example of neo-cret...
Yep, I see clouds. Yeah, like, it kind of looks like clouds, you know? Or like an island in the middle of the ocean, you know? Those colors aren't bad.
Self-portrait by Horace Valmont. A bit narcissistic, that one.
Yep. Yep.
Looking at this canvas, the French painter must have drawn his inspiration from the famous French cheese camembert. They both stink.
Almost like stained glass. Yeah. Yeah. Like, there's some of these that it's clear that, like, there was thought Same
The
with this
artist of
one.
painting wished to depict the total rejection of aestheticism, and he
Like,
succeeded.
roast it, yeah. But it doesn't hurt my soul, exactly. Like, I think there's something about the ones with the limited color palette that I don't hate as much. Because it feels like there could have been intention there.
Looking at this canvas, the French painter must have drawn his inspiration from the famous...
I don't hate this! Sherlock, shut up! Oh my gosh. Like, I don't hate this one. Like, yeah, it's like low pixel count. Like, does it look like it belongs in Minecraft? Yeah. But I don't hate it. I would hang this in my Minecraft house. Kind of wanna... I'm not gonna get Sherlock's comments, because he's just gonna be like, this fucking sucks. But like, I'd hang these in my Minecraft house. I'd hang them in my Minecraft house. Like, wait, this one kind of goes hard.
Looking at this canvas, the French painter...
Shut up, Sherlock. You don't know art. Like, do they all look extra bad because they're right next to stuff, or even the frames that they're in have like twice the pixel count? Yeah. But I think that some of them have character, and I'm okay with that. The guy might be a pretentious French stereotype, but I don't hate it. Except for that one. Exquisite. No notes. I hate it. Nightmare fuel. That's gonna be my new sleep paralysis demon. Actually... No, I shan't say. I had a shitty joke. Shall I say? Yeah. This is... the sort of... It reminds me of the Zelda moon. Yeah, it kind of does. It looks like the Zelda moon. It like... Like, how do I want this painting to be like... This is the sort of painting that if you were trying to do like the worst decor ever, you'd put it in the bathroom where you could like, where it could be like watching you. Like, how to not spend 45 minutes sitting on the toilet scrolling on your phone, have this guy, this wretched thing looking at you. Also, these two, so much charm, so much character. I would spend $20 at Home Goods for these two lovely, friendly, polite boys. This, also, sparks joy. Can't explain why. It just does. Holmes is gonna roast it, so I'm not gonna, like, click on any of them anymore, but... that's all I've got.
Footprints, look.
Ayo? Okay. Come on, let's try that again. Come on. I believe in me. Come on. Why? No.
These footprints are size 9.
Ooh, okay. Wait a minute. So I was right. Installs some LED shifting eyes every minute or so. You get the vision. It's a fucking cursed painting. It belongs in a haunted house. That's some Spirit Halloween ass decor. And you know what? It succeeds in its mission. Anyways, I was right. The obnoxiously French guy is in on it.
These are shoes with supple, non-skid leather soles of French manufacture with a distinctive design. These are, without doubt, the shoes of the French painter Horace Velmont. The footprints left by Horace Velmont's shoes and those made by one of the two crooks are absolutely identical. Lupin is a master of disguise. We met him in person yesterday as Velmont.
Thank you. Thank you. I fucking called it. Priceless paintings, huh? Those are not proper archival storage techniques. You are not storing these paintings correctly. Are you fucking kidding me? Did you get your your useless twink intern to move these? What? You don't have any storage? What? Are you fucking kidding me? That's how you're storing your priceless paintings? What? No wonder shit got stolen. Y'all didn't deserve to keep it.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, such a tragedy. Have you seen what these folks have done to my museum?
I've been naked.
Paintings of
No!
incalculable value,
No!
thrown in a heap like hay in a haystack. And the fighting temeraire.
Now, calm down, Director. Do you know if they took anything other than this painting?
The director and I are in the middle of doing an inventory of all the paintings that were moved. We are not certain yet.
The only one who will be happy is Velmont. His paintings now have the best spots.
I'd wager he's doubly happy, but he'd never come to show his gratitude in person.
Ah, and when will you be done with your investigation? So that we can put the paintings back in their original places.
A deadline will soon be set, I think. However,
Well, at least
it
a
is in
truly
our best
underclass would
interest to do it as quickly
understand.
as possible. Thank you, gentlemen.
Good. We'll be here if you have any further questions.
Wait a
Come,
minute.
Eleanor, back to the inventory.
Wait a minute. Does the useless twink have big feet?
I'm overwhelmed by this inventory.
Okay. I want to believe it's weaponized incompetence. That he's in on it.
Can I borrow this lamp?
Unfortunately not. This room is poorly lit and we need it to work. Perhaps a bit later.
Ooh, you whore. This makes me viscerally angry. Like, I need to leave the room. Oh, we have all of the priceless paintings that we care so much about. Are you fucking sure about that? You ain't doing a very good job of it.
The paint tracks come from the interior of the museum and stop there. It's curious, but I'd wager that the man who left these footprints rested here a moment while facing the wall and looking at something. Yet, these paintings aren't exceptional in the least.
It's the fact that it's the fucking... It's the crown jewels. He's going after the crown jewels next. It could not be more obvious. It feels like he tracked the paint on purpose. Is this... Which of the footprints is this? But it feels very obvious that he'd be going after the crown jewels next. Also, they were hiding in the box. That's what
I have no reason to go there.
Okay.
It's a combination lock. A French...
Yeah. Okay. Should have had a painting of a red herring. It's a bait footprint. It couldn't be more obvious, if you ask me. But...
Closed.
The fuck am I supposed to go now? I'm like, oh, I'm so stressed. I'm gonna go look at my fuck-ass paintings again. Spirit Halloween looking ass. Kindergarten finger painting looking ass.
Closed.
abstract stock photos looking ass. I like it, but how else can I go? The fuck? Okay. Deadline will soon be set, I think, however, and it's our best hope. Okay. Yeah, I feel pretty certain with that.
Footprints, look.
Okay, yeah, we already saw the footprints, and they lead... It literally looks like he specifically got his feet... Like, he got paint on his shoes. Specifically walked to this one painting to look at the crown jewels, and then walked away. Basically exactly along the same path. Wild. Fucking commitment to the bit, I guess.
Closed.
Yeah, we need that. We need the lamp to look in the storage room. Like, can I borrow your fucking lamp? Give me...
Can I borrow this lamp?
Unfortunately not.
For 5 fucking minutes, my dude.
What do you want, Mr. Holmes?
Thank you, gentlemen.
Good.
Useless twink is in on it. Because they needed a man on the inside. It's the only other way it would have worked. Not sure what else there is that I'm supposed to be finding exactly. Because if the guy is the artist, then maybe there is something deliberate with...
It's Pointer, the museum director, who is on display here. Amusing.
Huh. Maybe there is something to...
What horrors?
Some of these.
What horrors?
Like... Not all of them are good, but... Maybe there is some meaning to these paintings. Especially if it's the only other signal that we're gonna get from the guy.
What horrors?
That was actually pretty. Shut up. I'd hang it in my Minecraft house. What?
What horrors?
In the medieval manuscript is that? I fucking... What? Are those fucking truffula trees? Is this a Dr. Seuss painting? I don't fucking understand. Eh? Is there a lamp in here that I can steal? That would be the other thing. Because otherwise, it feels very much like whatever we need is in the dark room. And I don't know how to get that. How are we feeling in this Chili's tonight? It's very far from the wall.
What horrors?
But hey, what do I know, I guess?
A painting by Rembrandt, the sum of his works inspired Baudelaire to write Rembrandt's Sad Hospital Full of Murmurs. Self-portrait at the age of 63 by Rembrandt, the year of his death. The painter affirmed, "I do not paint the man, I paint the passage."
Interesting. Interesting. How do I get them to do their inventory faster so I can steal their lamp?
Closed.
You're gonna have some shit.
What horrors?
Yeah, he is. Like, I liked that one. That one's pretty. Oh yeah, this is... I don't know if we can actually get it to do the illusion. Yeah, there it goes! Hell yes! Because I actually know things. So, when they realized... there was, like, a big trend, like, in the Tudor period, if I remember correctly, of painters doing optical illusion shit in their paintings. And that's why there's that stretched out skull in the bottom of the painting, because effectively, you would have the painting hanging on a stairwell, and so that way whenever you, like, went down the stairs, you'd see the skull, as, you know, like, if you're walking by it. And that's how that works.
The Ambassadors, 1533, by Hans Holbein the Younger. In the foreground, we can see a distorted skull, a symbol of mortality.
Yeah. But also, it's like it only specifically works from this angle. So if we try and go to the other side, it just doesn't work like that. So, yeah. It very specifically is meant to be hung on stairs, so that you get to experience the illusion from the correct angle. That's a thing. That's a thing. So yeah. Yeah. Go take another look at the restoration room.
It was through the skylights that one of the two robbers came in.
Alright, is there anything I missed?
Ideal to catch by jumping from this skylight.
Anything else? Okay. Mort? Thank you, thank you. That's why I am small to medium smart occasionally. I can't give myself too much credit. I just occasionally know things. So, why are there... Have we interacted with the fact that there are
A large
marks on the
red
floor?
square was painted on the floor, most likely by Lupin, but to what end?
I wonder. Wait. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Is there anything we can interact with? Other than the paintings? We've already tried to go through the door. Because it feels like this means that there was something here.
What horrors?
Hey. Interesting. Come on, we keep going.
Closed. Self-portrait by Horace Velmont. A bit narcissistic, that one. A portrait, Madame Moitessier, by Ingres, who is also a violinist on the side, like myself.
Okay.
Monsieur de Norvin's portrait by Jean-Auguste Dominique
The little
Ingres,
Scipio, my
1780 to
worker.
1876.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, so he's just gonna insult all of the French guy's paintings. What's this?
What horrors?
Okay, yeah.
What horrors?
Yep. I don't hate all of them. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't hate all of them. Was there anything else that we could get from the office? Or is it just talking to the two of them? How the hell else do I...
I'm overwhelmed by this.
Overwhelmed by the inventory? Well, you useless twink. Maybe you shouldn't have gotten involved with theft. I could do this job better. I'm really not sure where I'm supposed to go from here. We found the footprints leading to the painting of the crown jewels, which is clearly going to be his next target based on that sort of stuff. I want to be able to get in.
I have no reason to go there.
And get... I need the lamp from the director's office in order to go into that side room. But I don't know how to make him give it to me. Like, can I just borrow your lamp for 5 fucking minutes? Unless, like, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, by the way, I can just, like, tell you what paintings there are. Because I'm smart. Unless there's lights in there, in which case I'm gonna feel really, really dumb. We're gonna go into the dark room.
It's too dark in here. I don't see anything.
There's definitely something here. That's how you know. Fucking... He was in there, or, like, in that one crate. What room doesn't have light? There is, so if we head back over, there's a storage room next to the restoration room, I guess, that doesn't have any light. And we haven't been able to look in it
too dark in
at
here.
all.
I don't see anything.
But it feels like there's definitely gonna be something in here. Specifically because we haven't been able to look in here. And the only, like, free lamp that we have access to is the one that's in the director's office, but he doesn't want to give that to us because they're working on archiving stuff. They're working on their inventory, and they need the light. Can look first person. Anything on the ceiling in the rooms? Good question. We found the like one like latch that lets people into the skylight. Also, there was a lot of skylights. Like, really dropped the ball on that one.
It's too dark in here.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
can't
see
see shit.
anything.
We aren't going to be able to get anything out of that room until we have access to the light. It's going to make sure of that. Even if we know that there's going to be something in there. So the only other thing that we'd seen was the latch on this skylight.
It was through the skylights that one of the two robbers came in.
Okay. Ceilings are pretty. Oh, and then there's also the paint on the floor in the one room that we don't quite know what that is supposed to be. But that's a thing. Oh?
There's something strange on the ceiling. I'll have to climb up to examine it, but Lestrade's men are using the ladder. I'll continue to inspect the museum while I await them.
Okay. We've... thank you. We found the thing.
There is something here.
Yeah, it's the ladder. It's gotta be ladder marks.
A trace of black rubber. 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 These 4 traces of black rubber are identical and form a square.
Forms a square. Square like the one in the other room, perhaps?
A large red square was painted on the floor, most likely by Lupin, but to what end?
He did it intentionally, then... Let's see, okay.
The Supper at Emmaus, where the resurrected Jesus appears to his disciples, painted by Caravaggio, 1571 to 1610. He was a master of chiaroscuro, and the Caravaggism movement was named after him. What horrors!
That one didn't suck.
Saint Catherine of Alexandria, by Antonio de Salario, in 1514, originally part of a triptych.
Interesting.
Ah, Venice, La Serenissima. This one from 1740 by Canaletto. Adoration of the Kings by Botticelli, bought by the National Gallery in 1878.
Okay. Let's see. There's gotta be something with this. Maybe he'll give you a light now? Maybe? If it's like, oh yeah, by the way, you found all the things. Can I have?
Can I borrow this lamp?
Unfortunately not.
You were...
What do you want, Miss?
Thank you, gentlemen.
Good.
Nope. How about the ladder? We need to get the ladder from the Scotland Yard guys.
I have no reason to go there.
We do have a reason to go there, and it's to get the fucking ladder. Anything?
It was through the skylights.
Okay. There's something with this square. I haven't figured it out yet. There's the ships in the harbor. I wonder if there's other parts of that triptych in the gallery somewhere that just got moved or something. Might have to look at everything before they let me move on. That's fair. Yeah. Honestly, that's fine.
The Gallery of Italian Works. The Gallery of Italian Works.
Okay, so we got these.
This painting depicts the gods Venus and Mars by Botticelli. This painting was exhibited for the first time in 1874 in the National Gallery.
Okay. Well, oh no, I'm gonna take you guys on an art museum tour.
Tiepolo. The Trojans bring the Greek horse into their city, causing their own ruin. Thus, it's best to beware of certain gifts. Portrait of a young man in red by Domenico Ghirlandaio. This painting was executed between 1480 and 90 and is on loan.
Painting-wise? Yeah, that's kind of what I figure.
What horrors!
That's a big painting.
A painting by Veronese, the family of Darius before Alexander.
Okay.
Saint Catherine of Alexandria, painted by Carlo Crivelli, bought as part of the Prince Anatole Demidov collection in 1868.
This is so high res compared to everything else around it. Wild, why?
What horrors! Look, a white horse standing by a sleeping man by Peter Verbeek, possibly derived from a 1652 print by Paulus Potter. A family group by Gonzales Cox.
So wild. Like, the variation in, like, oh, you know, detail. Fine detailing. Painted by a green. Exactly.
What horrors!
It's, like, wild how much.
Portrait of a man, canvas loaned to the museum, work of an unknown artist, dating between 1645 and 1655. What horrors! Peace and War, Rubens, the Old Master, painting probably executed in 1629 or 30, illustrating the hopes for peace between England and Spain, the painter's mission at the time. Rubens was, in effect, also a diplomat. Velmont has unusual taste for a painter. A work by David Teniers, the Younger. Velmont has unusual taste for a painter. A coast scene, Jan van de Capelle, Amsterdam 1626 to 1679. A river scene with a Dutch yacht by Van de Capelle. An architectural fantasy painted by Van der Heyden. What horrors! Ah, the countryside, painted by Salomon van Rushtael. Born in the first few years of the 17th century, died 1670. It makes you want to rest for a moment. A winter scene with skaters near a castle by Averkamp, 1585 to 1634, one of the greatest painters from the Dutch school of the 17th
Why
century.
is it so
He
detailed
specialised in
compared
winter
to
scenes.
everything
The
else?
painting originally extended into a square shape.
Same with
A
this
work by
one.
Jan Steen, painter of the Dutch school, a moralist. What horrors! What horrors! What horrors!
Sherlock
What
has bad
horrors.
taste in art. Confirmed.
The artist of this painting wished to depict the total rejection of aestheticism, and he succeeded.
Like, there's so many of these where it's like, yeah, actually, it's not bad. Like,
Mr. and Mrs. Andrews by Gainsborough,
abstract?
an unfinished
Yes.
painting. An unrivaled landscape artist,
But,
he
like-
was obliged to do portraits in order to earn a living.
They placed the wrong ones in the small one and blew up the low-res ones. That's kind of what it feels like. But otherwise, like, this painting would
What
go
horrors.
wild in a Home Goods.
What horrors!
Or a TJ Maxx, you know?
What horrors! Ah, Thomas Gainsborough, one of the most famous English portrait and landscape painters. What horrors! What horrors! What horrors!
And I stand by that.
Jacques Cazot, portrait by Jean-Baptiste Perronneau, born around 1715, died 1783.
Reminds me of the Squidward original.
What horrors! A canvas by Nicolas
Fair,
Poussin
fair.
that tells of the discovery of Moses. Very nice. Perfect Harmony by Jean-Antoine Watteau.
That one has 4 pixels.
The Scale of Love by Jean-Antoine Watteau. Born in 1684, died in 1721. French painter, one of the first in the Rococo style. Inspired by the Commedia dell'arte, who loved to depict theatre and festivities in his paintings. What horrors!
I stand by it. This would go hard in a Home Goods. There is some, like, middle-aged white mom who would hang that on their mantle.
What horrors! A Beautiful Landscape by Boucher, Françoise, a master of colour in the Age of Enlightenment.
Okay, did I get all of these? I think I did.
The Triumph of Pan by Nicolas Poussin. A canvas by Joseph Vernet, my great-great-uncle.
Oh. Okay.
Why these two paintings appear identical? Why these two paintings appear identical? Why these two paintings appear identical?
They're not identical, though. Especially if you stand back, you can see that they're definitely not identical, even just by the coloring in the clouds alone. There's clearly something different with them.
Portrait of a Woman by Perronneau, French school, pastel on paper. What horrors! What horrors! What horrors! A perfect example of neo-cretinism, a Valmont from his convalescent period.
A Valmont from his convalescent period. Okay, can I have your fucking lamp
Can I borrow
now?
this lamp?
Unfortunately not.
You bitch.
What do you want, Mr. Holmes?
I
Thank
can't
you,
ask.
gentlemen.
Good. We'll be here if you...
I can't ask about the fact that there's 2 identical paintings? What do you mean? Oh, there's still more paintings. Oops.
Hans Holbein
Anyways.
the Younger died of the plague in London in 1543. His works are on loan to the museum. What horrors! A Cranach. What horrors! Portrait of a Woman by Lucas Cranach the Elder, 1472 to 1553, official painter of the Saxony court. Charity by Lucan Cranach the Elder, canvas loaned to the museum. Looking at this canvas, the French painter must have drawn his inspiration from the famous French cheese camembert.
Haven't had the full
They both
experience.
stink.
Yeah, you're right. Already got this one. I'm just glad that it lets you
Judith in the Tent of Holofernes
be able
by
to
Johann
see what
Liszt,
you've already clicked
1595
on.
to 1631.
That makes this so much
What will she
nicer.
do with that head? Tobias and the Archangel Raphael by Adam Elsheimer, German painter. The Archangel should ask what kind of bait he used. This canvas was acquired in 1894 by the National Gallery. It was based on a composition he had previously done.
Alright.
What horrors!
Okay. Did we get the ones in here? We did not get all the ones in here.
The artist of this painting wished to depict Lady Elizabeth Thimbleby and Viscountess Andover by Van Dyck.
Yeah, we got all of those. I'm pretty sure we got these. Maybe now we've got them all?
Can I borrow this lamp?
Can I have the fucking lamp?
Unfortunately not.
You bitch.
What do you want, Mr. Holmes?
Thank you, gentlemen.
Good. What do you want, Mr. Holmes?
Would have been such a hassle to figure out what Miss
Thank
Heather
you,
was.
gentlemen.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, there's still a chance. There's still a very big chance, actually, that I'm missing stuff, but...
Closed.
Yeah, we got those. We got those. Got these. This one has so much charm. I don't know why. I just like it. It's probably, like, I want that, the size of a postage stamp to put under my monitor. If that makes any sense. I just think it's cute. Anything that I missed. Also, having the hotkey to see what things are interactable in a room is actually peak. Kilo Cattle always wins. Facts. That's just facts. Man, is there anything else that I could interact with? Oh my god. Ugh. Man. Alright. Y'all have ideas? Big stretch. Oof. Okay. So we have interacted with every single painting in the gallery.
I have no reason to go there.
Sarah, we don't have anything new. Literally, unless it wants me to also get all of the gallery tags or whatever.
The Flemish artists are found here. German gallery. German gallery.
That's the only other thing left to interact with.
The Flemish artists are found here.
Yeah.
Dutch gallery.
And every time we touch, I get this feeling. And every time
English
we blemish, I
Painters
swear I could fly.
English Painters Hall. French Painters Gallery. French Painters Gallery. The Spanish Painters Gallery.
Why did they let this
The
fuck-ass
Spanish
French
Painters
guy
Gallery.
get to literally everything?
German
Like,
gallery.
why is 50% of this art gallery just this one fuck-ass guy's work? Who let him do that? Who decided that was okay? Can
What do you
I?
want, Mr. Holmes?
Thank you, gentlemen.
Good.
Can I
Can I borrow
take
Unfortunately
this fucking
not.
lamp?
The room is poorly lit, and we need it to work. Perhaps a bit later.
What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Man. Where does the light in this room come from? There's no light on the walls. I have no ideas. Because we know the two things that we need, and we don't have the means to get them currently.
Closed.
Okay. Is there anything else we could have missed? We have, in fact, clicked on every single painting. Again, unless there's something else in here that we somehow missed, but... Recheck footprints. The box and the rubber marking. I don't think you missed any paintings. There's definitely something. So there's the rubber markings that we could see from where there was obviously a ladder put down to put the note on the fucking ceiling. We don't have the ladder though because Scotland Yard has that, apparently. And there's only one ladder in the entirety of London that they will allow me to have access to. I got both of the foot sizes and connected the dots to the fact that the artist with this, that this fugly ass French artist is the same guy. Yeah, and like the type of shoes and all of that.
Painted on the floor, most likely by Lupin, but to what end?
finish off my tea, at the very least. Yummy. So we have the square. We don't know what to do with it. We can't go in here.
Closed.
Because we have the footprints leading up to the crown jewels, basically. We've checked every painting. Hell. Like, at this point, is there hints? We got everything in here. Maybe redo the dialogue of Theft in Belmont. Yeah, that might be the only other thing we can do at this point. Got nothing otherwise? Man.
What do you want, Mr. Holmes?
Now, calm down, Director. Do you know if they took anything other than...
The director and I are in the middle of doing an...
The only one who will be happy is Velmont. His paintings now have the best spots.
I'd wager he's doubly happy, but he'd never come to show his gratitude in person.
Ah, and when will you be done with your investigation, so that we can put the paintings back in their original places?
A deadline will soon be set, I think. However, it is in our best interest to do it as quickly as possible. Thank you, gentlemen.
Good.
I'm overwhelmed by this inventory.
Skill issue. And yeah, and he still won't let us take the lamp, probably. Museum simulator with Sherlock Holmes. How dreadful. I don't mind that. It's just like, man. It's nice to be put in my place, thinking I'm good at puzzle games. Or maybe it's just the point and click puzzle logic. Like, damn. I just think I'm good at this, and then never mind.
Footprints, look.
Oh? We gonna be able to connect the dots? Come on. Feet foots. Foot feets?
Size 10.
Interesting.
This footprint is rather light. This footprint is rather light. This footprint is quite clear, like a footstep pressed. The man who left these footprints made a return trip. He was carrying something heavy when he climbed the stairs. Paintings, certainly.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade
There we go.
wanted you to know
Holy
that
shit.
We no longer need the ladder. If you want it, it's near the director's office.
Oh, fuck yes. Yay! Okay, we're just gonna put that in our inventory, casually, low-key. Just one guy, carrying a 12-foot ladder, low-key. No big deal.
I've been lurking, but yay.
Yippee! Oh my goodness, and thank you so much for the bits on
I
bands.
need something.
The ladder! The ladder! Climb it! Yippee! I love inventory skills. For real, for real.
There is something here.
No shit. Can I climb it? Uppies?
Elementary.
Anyways. Okay, we got another one. Time to put on my shitty ass French accent and see what fucking happens. Alright. If your initials are JL, the answer is yes. If not, greetings, Mr. Holmes. Our meeting yesterday was far too brief, but I bet it won't be the last. It gives me great happiness that you are participating in this adventure, and even if the ending gives you displeasure, you will have been the first row for the whole show. Please inform Inspector Lestrade. As you know, but contrary to his belief, I most certainly came in through the entrance. I always enter through the main doors, although leaving is a different matter. But enough of the past. Let us look ahead, shall we? After tonight, we will yet again steal one of the emblems of England's pride. My next target can be found somewhere in London, and it's up to you to identify it before I claim it. For this, I have left you several clues throughout the museum. A mind as brilliant as yours should have no trouble finding and interpreting them. But, will you be able to finish in time? To start, I've left some paintings on the walls I didn't have the heart to replace with those from my personal collection. Observing them well and reading the following poem, you will have all of the information necessary to determine the location where I spent yesterday afternoon and early evening. A small bit of advice. Do not break into the play. A painting of great value is inside. And you will ruin it. Oh, okay. Oui, oui. Love to see T's reaction to your French form. Need a baguette and a hat. You're so right. Well, I already have the hat. I already got the hat. It's just the baguette. Oui, oui. Into the museum I did go that night, and there I see Venus and Mars wrapped in white. A rainy day they arrived with much delight. That year, without doubt, remember all might. The tired horseman was sleeping near there without fear. His white horse, standing tall, whispered into my ear, "My lord, we were painted long ago, that is clear. Truthfully, my second choice, sir, was that year. Hedrick has been dead for ages, I won't be coy. His skaters, young couples, men, women, here a boy. They were his work. Were they but duty or his joy? The length of his life is my third part of the ploy. My fourth is the year of the purchase, I swear. Fish and cabbage, young boy, and angel, quite a pair. First minus second, then times the third, do you care? Minus the fourth, figure it out, you'll be there." All Might? My Hero Academia? Hello? Okay, so, there's the painting of Venus and Mars. Wait. Fourth is the year of purchase, I swear. Fish and cabbage. First minus the second times the third. So there's something with the dates for those. Okay, Venus and Mars wrapped in white. A rainy day, they arrived with much delight. That year, without doubt, remember with all might. Okay.
This poem by Lupin surely makes reference to 4 paintings presently hanging in the museum.
No shit.
Shall we begin our search?
Hell yeah, brother. Whoa. More. Oh. Hell yeah, brother. Let's fucking go. Okay, so we've now clicked on all of the paintings. First minus second times third. Something minus fourth. Yeah. Okay, so let's... Right over here, there was something about a horse. A white horse, the man and the woman. We are looking for a Hans. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Give it a lick. It tastes just like raisins.
La Tela Real by the great Spanish master Diego Velázquez, 1599 to 1660, painted from the golden century of Spain. It depicts a royal boar hunt.
Cigars. Oh, okay.
Here's what I've been looking for.
Hello. I guess we just have to walk close enough to it and he'll figure it out.
Tobias and the Archangel Raphael by Adam Elsheimer, German painter. The Archangel should ask what kind of bait he used. This canvas was acquired in 1894 by the National Gallery. It was based on a composition he had previously done.
Okay. So I don't know which one this is, but apparently it's important. I'm just gonna guess, in that case, that if we run close enough to it, that he'll figure it out for us.
What I've been looking for.
Hans.
Look, a white horse standing by a sleeping man by Peter Verbeek, possibly derived from a 1652 print by Paulus Potter.
Hans. Okay. Tour de gallery. Speedrun. Okay. Venus
Here's what I've been looking for.
Venus and Mars.
This painting depicts the gods Venus and Mars by Botticelli. This painting was exhibited for the first time in 1874 in the National Gallery.
Yeah. I am also taking notes on paper as well. So. Thank you, thank you. And then
Here's what I've been looking for.
The Archangel one was 1894. And
A winter scene with skaters near a castle by Averkamp, 1585 to 1634, one of the greatest painters from the Dutch school of the 17th century. He specialized in winter scenes. The painting originally extended into a square shape. It seems that I've found the 4 numbers from Lupin's poem. Now, what do I do with them?
okay. Yeah. Let's take a look back at that poem. Documents. Riddle. Okay. So the first one is Venus and Mars. The second one is with the white horse. Maybe Day Without Doubt, remember which. Charles whispered in fear. Oh, the age of them, maybe? Let's see. Recommendations. Length of his life is my third part of the ploy. Okay. Third part of the ploy, fish and cabbage. That's... Okay, wait. So then... So it would be the third one. We had the two, so the thing where it's, the length of his life is the third part of the ploy. We got the year he was born and the year he died. So we can calculate off of that. So that would be... like... This is the part where I reveal that I don't know how to do math. So... it's... Is it 29 or... no. Okay. $49? 49? Is that right? Is it 49? Yeah, 49. So number 3 is 49. Okay. My fourth of this is the year of purchase, so that would be the 1894. Rainy day they arrive without year without doubt, remember without might. With all might. Second choice was that year. The fourth is the year of purchase, I swear, fish and cabbage. The first minus the second times the third. The first minus the second. So that would be 1874 minus 1652. I'm gonna have a fucking calculator like a dumbass. Cause once again, this bird doesn't do math. I mean, I can, just not well. So it's first minus second, so it'd be... One, 6, 5, 2. I don't want to have to move over my first minus second. It's the year of purchase. That would be literally 222. First minus the second, then times the third, times 49. Okay. Minus the fourth, figure it out, then you'll be there. Okay, so I just need to finish doing the math. Okay. There's so much fucking numbers and math on this. 286, then minus 1894. We get 2. Okay, that's 8, 9, 10, 9. 992. Wait, okay, wait, so that has to be the combination to that lock. The one in the lobby. That's the only other mention of a numbered combination that we have right now. Let's fucking go. Okay, wait, I've got it. 0. Assuming I can do math.
I must have made a mistake.
Fuck!
Time to think.
Guys, who wants to do math for me? Okay. Good try. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so... I tried. I made an attempt. Don't worry. Just one moment. I can't see you guys for a second while I do math. So, it was the first minus the second. So, 874 minus 1652 is 222. I got that right. 222 times 49. Nope. 222 times 49. Okay, so that's where I went wrong. Times 49 minus 1894 is 8 9 8.
Open.
Cool. I fucked up the multiplication. That's what it was.
It's the painting by my great uncle. Look, there's a paper attached.
Yippee! There, Mr. Holmes. You should have, at your feet, the parts of my disguise from yesterday. No doubt, you would have liked to have removed them from me while I was wearing them. It's possible. Find me in the museum, disguised like this, and remove my postiches. Beware, do it with care and precision, for I am sensitive. And the fact that you might destroy the next clue. The pure homoerotic tension of this thief trying to outsmart Sherlock Holmes. Unmatched. And where the fuck is his self-portrait? We definitely looked at it. First try, yeah. Not in here. Where the fuck is he? You ugly ass slut. I have to admit, Frenchy Sky was good. Accents are a weakness. Ho ho ho. Baguette. Alright, here he is.
Self-portrait by Horace Velmont. A bit narcissistic, that one.
Okay. So, what if I...
This painting has an oil base, but is covered in a fine coat of water paint. I should ask the director how to remove it.
Okay. Cool. Finally, we're back on track, everybody! Hell yeah!
What do you want, Mr. Holmes?
Sorry to disturb you, gentlemen. Can you explain how to remove a fine layer of water paint that is covering an oil painting? Rest assured, it does not concern a piece from the museum's collection.
It's simple. You'll need some water to soften the paint, a paintbrush with rigid bristles to scrape off the film.
Give me that lamp.
An absorbent sponge
Now.
to take it all off.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
Okay.
you, gentlemen.
Good. We'll be here if you have any further questions. Come, Palinor, back to the inventory.
Actually, now that I think about it, if the size 9 shoes were belonging to the thief, and the other mystery pair of shoes is a size 10, and the twink is shorter than him, then unless he's wearing some, like, clown shoes, it's probably not him. Now that I think about it. Okay, so we get the water. Water! Brushes! The game's afoot! Fuck's sake.
You and I, Lupin.
Bitch. Water.
I need something.
Meh. I bet he doesn't even have a stupid French mustache. He doesn't, does he? Oh my. It's kind of slutty. Imagine getting this guy who you've got like mild homoerotic tension with to like remove the Photoshop from your painting. It's kind of giving. It's giving something. I don't know what it's giving, but something. Got some water, governor. Got some water, governor. Oh, he's got a stupid hat! Iconic. Wait, does he even have like a sassy little monocle? Okay. King shit. Wait, can I uncover the entirety of his stupid little top hat? So silly. Oh my goodness. It's something for sure. Yeah. It's like worse Power Wash Simulator, honestly. Like, this doesn't bug me. It's almost relaxing, even. This is nice. Wow. Fuck solving mysteries. I'm gonna restore paintings for a living. You know? This is nice. The chill music is pulling hard for this relaxation. It kind of does. Also, he's kind of a little fruity, you know? He's a little fruity. Like... It's the way he's holding the cane. It's the way he's holding the cane. There's something about his gay little smile that just like, I know what you are. You're a fruit. Game recognizes game. What can I say? And sometimes that's just being a fruity little guy. No physical disability, definitely flamboyant. Yeah, this is a dandy right here. This is... I don't think I needed to restore this whole thing, but I did it anyways. This is nice. This is so nice.
There is a bright red C written on this calling card in addition to a poem. This letter must be the beginning of a word or phrase. Now to find the others.
Oh. The red surrounding the green isn't right, but for a clue you must look inwardly. If nothing is found, despite your great might, my success will make you green with envy. Did it for the love of the game. Hell yeah, brother. Please, please let this fugly ass painting.
There must be something here. Staring at me.
It's giving potion seller. Bring me your strongest potions.
A piece of the frame is breaking off.
I don't know why that's so funny to me, but it just is. I want an emote of me from that angle now. I think I need that in my life. Would that be silly? That would be silly. Right? Yeah. Seller? Yeah. So silly. Yippee. Light paintings, rectangular or square, are hanging in rooms very much like this. In a different room. From the northern air, count 6 sides as the needle turns, you can't miss. Okay. Eh? Me, don't mind me, I'm just going. I need a. I'm taking a screenshot of that for reference. Oh, fuck. Hello? Why is swap? I'm just gonna, don't mind me, I'm just gonna. There we go. That's for later. Instead of green, purple face, black eyes. Yeah. Yeah. It's so good. It's so good. Man. Okay, what was I doing? Oh man. I got distracted by this stupid ass painting. I don't know why that was so fucking funny. Why is it from that angle? Why? You grabbed something from it? Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I got the now. Great paintings, rectangular, square, hanging in rooms much like this. In a different one, count from the northern air, count 6 sides as the needle turns. You can't miss. 6 sides as the needle turns, you can't miss. Four. Two, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ew. Can't miss. I can miss. You underestimate my abilities to miss things. Great paintings, rectangular or square. 6 sides as the needle turns, you can't miss. The fuck does this even mean? I don't fucking know. Frogs. I love it. I love it. This game is so silly. And this game is so unserious. He's just like me for real, for real. Me after stream, if I'm being completely honest. Get that snork me BB. On that long shoe. Either snuck the French dictionary of the chef. Little Mermaid. Oh, not both. I am so unserious. Let's be completely honest. I am so unserious. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? I laugh at my own jokes because somebody has to find me funny.
The artist of this painting wished to depict the
But you don't know what good art is. This is good art. Hello? Eh?
elementary.
Oh! Okay! Awesome! I'm the best. I find you funny. Excellent! I'm succeeding. In the somber corner. Can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. I'm trying to keep the French accent, but it's too fucking funny. Oh, okay. Okay, I can do this. In the somber corner under the French glow, the white glow, to ensure success, prepare the dead. It will not be inside, but not. Will be inside, be not rose. It's impossible if you use your head. It's not impossible if you use your head. Somber corner, white cloth. We're going into the dark. Please let that. Bond states the name habit is strong. Okay, real question. Good sir, I'm gonna ask you one more time before I pull out my gun. Can I have this fucking lamp?
We are almost finished. Isn't that right, Paddy?
I've got the lamp, you guys. I did it. Oh, God.
I need something.
Could it be a lamp? Holy fuck!
Something extremely heavy. I can't move it. A bucket with a red perimeter. Not bad. There is something here.
They'll stroke on stream. Don't worry, I'm having a good time. I am genuinely having a fucking blast with this. Oh man, it's so unserious. It's so great. Oh man. Under a bouquet of lilies fair, the director is sleeping there. Younger by a quarter of an hour, and you shall receive the power. So, wait, so what are the letters? C-O-R-O. I cannot fucking see! Chat, am I lost in the dark room? I have escaped containment! Okay, so there's
it's
that.
Pointer, the museum director, who's on display here.
Ooh, sleepy boy! Sleepy boy! Your great uncle Horace had a grandfather. Both did proud the name their name. The clue will lead you to a race on the tibia. Decide which painting it is, and don't sway. Okay, cool. So it's the one where we get to spot the difference in the paintings now. It's over here. I wondered why we couldn't say anything before.
Here's what I've been looking for.
We're so good at this. Hello.
Why? These two paintings appear identical.
No fucking shit, Sherlock. Hello?
Haha, Lupin seems to be setting the example. I'm in need of a lamp.
You have a lamp. Wait. What the? Put that back. Put the... Oh, wait, I left the lamp in the dark room. Let's go get the lamp. Go pick up the lamp. We have the lamp. Oh. So unserious.
I need something.
You need the lamp. What the fuck was that? Man. We're really just doing that. While it's still attached to the wall. What?
I will recopy all of that to better study it.
Men paintings with so much in common. Theme and colors. And the theme and colors broken. Red, green, yellow, and blue. Put the colors face to face, help them align, and the last letter will give you the clue. Oh, wait, so then it'll be these
This must be
ends.
one of the 9 canvases. They're hanging art made by 3-year-olds.
Because there's...
We could probably do without. They're hanging
Again,
art made by 3-year-olds.
I actually
We could
liked
probably do
them,
without.
so shut up. But whatever, I
They're
guess.
hanging art made by 3-year-olds. We could probably do without. They're hanging
And that's
art
gotta
made
be
by
what the square on the
3-year-olds.
ground is
We could
for.
probably do
Is for
without.
this.
They're hanging art made by 3-year-olds. We could probably do without. They're hanging art
Shut up.
made by 3.
That's what this is for. Okay. And we need 3 more.
They're hanging art made by 3-year-olds. We could probably do without.
Like you could do any better. Actually, it's Sherlock Holmes. He probably could. Let's be completely honest. Okay, where was the other? There's 1, 2,
They're hanging art made by 3-year-olds. We could probably do without.
3.
They're hanging art made
Shut
by
up. So judgmental. Yeah, I am, because he's being Mr. Judgy. Like, he started it. Maybe just, like, don't be judgmental of other people's art. I don't know. It costs you $0 to shut the fuck up. That feels like it flows. That feels much more correct. Oh, I can rotate them. Hell. Presumably this is gonna give us the shape. Okay, so those go together like that. We're probably gonna go to all this effort and it's gonna be like O or something. You know? That would be our luck. Let's actually take off. Because this feels right. That feel right? As long as it feels right to me. This is art. It's all, you know. Oh, that looks right. That's not correct. This is correct. Wait, it's kind of got like a lighter border around the outside. There we go. Yeah, there we go. It is, in fact, the letter S.
Think.
Unless it's literally gonna, like... Take this. It's there. It's there. It's probably gonna actually want me to... There. S for scribe.
No message proposes another riddle. I must have found all of the clues. However, I haven't made any progress. Perhaps the director might know more.
Okay, let's put together really quick. We have these letters. So we currently have C, O, R, O, N, I, S. Okay. C-O-R-O-N-I-S. In order. But then again, it could be scrambled. Because this fucking guy likes his anagrams. Hey, buddy. How are we doing?
So, Mr. Holmes, the day is drawing to a close. Can I finally reclaim my museum?
Tell me, director, does this word mean anything to you?
Coronis? Yes, we have a painting entitled
First try!
Apollo
First
Slaying
fucking
Coronis.
try!
It's an old painting. Let me show you. Palinor?
Here it is.
Is that part of a triptych?
This painting is rather simple and doesn't seem to be hiding anything special. Can you tell me the history of this piece?
It was created in approximately 1617 by Domenichino and his assistants. It doesn't belong to us, but is on loan temporarily by its owner. It represents the god Apollo using an arrow to slay his lover, Coronis, because of her infidelity.
That's all?
Lethal.
Yes, that's all.
Okay.
Well, Holmes, where are we? It's dark outside. I can't keep going any longer. Not one witness within a half-mile in any direction. It would seem the men disappeared like ghosts.
What is the note that you're holding?
Oh, yes, a constable asked me to bring it to your attention. It could be from Lestrade, as we were separated over an hour ago.
Thank you for the unshrimping, and then I also... Oh, and the plushie. And I did just take a couple seppies. Oh my goodness. Lo Coronis, destiny in a painting. It was there, but it never did she know. It was there, but never did she know. Always around her, a black shadow, not seen in this painting. This eve, 6 more missing. Interesting. That's a weird bit of spacing here.
Incredible. Lestrade has also started using poetry.
This note didn't come from Lestrade, Watson. It's Lupin who sent it. Mr. Pointer, what could he mean by a black shadow and not in the painting?
Yes, yes. In the legend, it's Apollo's bird, a raven, who reveals Coronis's infidelity to him. Thus, the raven, who is at the heart of the matter, is curiously absent from the painting.
Interesting.
Anyway, our latest
It's always
message
fucking
from Lupin
Corvids, right?
states,
We're bearers of bad
"Tonight, 6
news.
more missing. Do you have the map of London with you, Watson? Get it for me if you would."
Okay. Eh.
Have you found the map of London, Watson?
It's in my fucking inventory. Yeah? England.
Can you guys hear that helicopter? At 0 matches found.
Oh. We sure can't.
I have no interest in going
At.
At.
Yes, Watson, the Tower of London Ravens. If ever the Ravens leave the Tower of London, the British Empire will fall. Lupin
Thought
wants
it
to
was
capture
something
them.
else.
Watson, there isn't a
Nah,
moment to
it
lose.
doesn't.
Find a hansom while
It
I
doesn't
leave some
repeat.
instructions for the director.
You were quiet
Oh.
during the whole trip in the hansom, Holmes.
Man.
I'm curious to know what you might have said to the director.
Simply
Unmoisturized.
to reveal nothing to the public. and claim that
Untextured.
the appearance of a strange mildew on certain
Not in
paintings
my
has
lane.
forced the museum to close. This quarantine will permit us to avoid the press from aggravating this already embarrassing situation.
But if Lupin pursues his scandalous idea and actions, we won't be able to silence all of the talk that will ensue all over the city.
Exactly, Watson. All we're doing is giving ourselves a bit of time. From here on out, we must win this strange game, Watson. Lupin won the first round and has thrown me headfirst into this business because if he succeeds, my name will eternally be associated with this adventure and synonymous with failure.
But you'll get the upper hand, won't you, Holmes?
We'll see, Watson, that we will.
Who goes there?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend Dr. Watson. We are here at this late hour to meet with the Chief Warder. A recent event has led us to believe that some harm may befall the security of the buildings and goods under his responsibility.
Stay here and wait a moment. Above all, do not deface the walls.
Okay. We weren't gonna. Alright, well. On that high note, this may be a good point for us to call it for the evening, because it is. They have been going for a little bit. We're starting at a new location. So yeah. Save. Yates. Pick. Yippee! We did it! We got to the very...
Katinko skra, pap pap ka 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 skitty pap pap, and a poop poop pout boom skia, do do coo coo doom doom poom poom, you done now.